Imagine a cold morning in 16th century England when fear, religious conflict, and political conspiracies filled the air. Europe was dominated by powerful kings and emperors, and few believed that a young woman could survive, let alone lead, in such a dangerous world. Yet in 1558, a fragile-looking princess stepped onto the throne and began one of the greatest reigns in history. Her name was Elizabeth I, and she was about to transform England forever. When Elizabeth became queen, the nation was on the edge of collapse. Years of religious violence had divided Catholics and Protestants. The royal treasury was nearly empty. Powerful enemies, especially Catholic monarchs in Europe, were waiting for England to fall. Many nobles doubted her abilities. Some even believed she would be easily controlled or overthrown. But Elizabeth was far more intelligent and determined than anyone expected. From the very beginning, she showed remarkable political skill. Instead of choosing sides violently in religious conflicts, she created a balanced system that allowed both Protestants and moderate Catholics to live in peace. This decision brought stability after decades of chaos. While other rulers ruled with fear, Elizabeth ruled with patience, strategy, and sharp intelligence. Behind her calm smile was a brilliant mind. She surrounded herself with loyal and talented advisors, especially William Cecil, who helped manage the government and finances. Together, they rebuilt England's economy, strengthened trade, and reduced national debt. Slowly, the kingdom grew stronger. But danger never disappeared. Across the sea, powerful Catholic rulers saw Elizabeth as a threat. The most dangerous among them was Philip II of Spain, the ruler of the largest empire in the world at that time. He believed Elizabeth was a heretic and supported plots to remove her from the throne. Even more dangerous was her own cousin, Mary, Queen of Scots. Mary had a strong claim to the English throne and became a symbol for Catholic rebels. Over the years, several secret plots were formed to assassinate Elizabeth and place Mary on the throne. Letters were smuggled, spies worked in the shadows, assassins waited for the right moment. For nearly 20 years, Elizabeth lived under constant threat. Finally, in 1587, after clear evidence of conspiracy, she made the hardest decision of her life. Mary was executed. It was a dangerous move. By ordering the death of a fellow queen, Elizabeth shocked Europe and provoked powerful enemies, and war soon followed. In 1588, Philip II sent a massive fleet, the Spanish Armada, toward England. More than 130 ships sailed across the sea, carrying soldiers, cannons, and the dream of conquest. Their goal was simple: invade England and overthrow Elizabeth. As the fleet approached, panic spread. England's navy was smaller, its resources were limited. Many believed defeat was inevitable. But Elizabeth did something extraordinary. She rode to the army camp at Tilbury and gave one of the most famous speeches in history. Standing before her soldiers, she declared that although she had the body of a weak woman, she had the heart and stomach of a king. Her words ignited courage. When battle came, English ships used speed, tactics, and firepower to break the Armada's formation. Storms scattered the Spanish fleet. One by one, ships were destroyed or forced to retreat. Only half of them returned home. Against all odds, England had won. The victory changed everything. Elizabeth became a legend. England became a rising naval power. The seas were now open for exploration, trade, and empire. With security established, a golden age began. This period is now known as the Elizabethan Age, a time of cultural explosion. Theater flourished, literature reached new heights, science and exploration expanded. Writers like William Shakespeare created masterpieces that still shape modern culture. Meanwhile, English explorers sailed across the globe, discovering new lands and opening new trade routes. England's influence spread from Europe to the Americas and beyond. At the center of it all stood Elizabeth, calm, intelligent, and untouchable. She never married. Many kings and princes sought her hand, but she refused them all. Instead, she declared herself married to England. This decision allowed her to remain independent, free from foreign control, and fully devoted to her people. It also increased her mystique, earning her the title the Virgin Queen. In private, she faced loneliness, pressure, and doubt. In public, she was powerful, confident, and inspiring. For 45 years, she ruled with balance between strength and mercy, tradition and change, war and peace. When Elizabeth died in 1903, the entire nation mourned. She left behind a stable kingdom, a strong navy, a rich culture, and the foundation of a future empire. She had turned a weak, divided country into one of the most influential powers in the world. Her story is not just the story of a queen. It is the story of courage in uncertainty, intelligence in chaos, and leadership in the face of impossible odds. And that is why more than 4 centuries later, the reign of Elizabeth I still echoes through history, like the voice of a woman who refused to be underestimated and changed the fate of a nation forever.